just looking back on an amazing, it almost must feel like a lifetime ago sometimes when you look back, obviously, on your rugby league and rugby union's career. Some massive career highlights, and we're going to talk through them on your social channels, bringing your story to life.
Yeah.
One thing that is amazing, it's the anniversary today, is the fact that you became the first black captain of England Rugby Union. I work in diversity and I know how big a deal that is in terms of history. How does that make you feel looking back on that?
So it's a massively proud moment for me. I think just looking at where it all started, deprived area in Leeds, I had a wonderful career at Wigan in rugby league, and then to go into a sport I knew nothing about, rugby union. It's one thing playing for England, it's another thing getting the captaincy. So, I think one of those, looking back now, I'm hugely proud of it. It's an achievement that not many people will get to do anyway, and the fact that I'm the first black captain of the men's 15 team is just amazing. But that said, there's been a lot of talk recently about Black Lives Matter, and just look into it. You could go on Google now, and even though that was such a massive achievement, personal achievement,
you can't find it, can you?
You can't even find it.
It's mad.
Mad. It's in many ways, and it's not to certainly raise me up, but that should be something that is celebrated. That should be something that is highlighted. And the fact that you can go onto Google and find anything you want.
Yeah.
But you go onto Google, you won't find out who the first black captain of England rugby union team is, and that's a shame.
When I look back on some of the photos of, if we take it back from your captaincy to 2003, and you look at yourself sat with the Queen, and you're the only black face in that picture, the only black member of that team, and I would hazard a guess to say you're one of probably the only, maybe there's a couple more who didn't get a university degree, wasn't come through that usual system. That does give a lot of hope to any young person out there from any background, that if you work hard and you believe, you can achieve anything you want in life. You can get to have dinner with the Queen.
Yeah, you can. And I never thought in a million years I'd be, going to Buckingham Palace to have tea with the Queen after winning a World Cup with England. But that's a great thing. People will look at that picture and see different things. Some will see the palace, some will see the Queen, some will see a successful England team, and then some will look and think,
what do you see?
I see a few things. One of the things I see is I'm the only black man, and I think that's great, because there'll be people that look at that, and young kids that look at that and think, well, actually, if he can do it, I can do it. I also see how sport can bring opportunities like nothing else. When I left school with no qualifications, you dream, you have dreams, and this is why, I'm constantly going into schools and trying to inspire kids, because there'll be kids that come from a similar background to me that probably don't have any hope, don't see a future, and my journey in itself has to bring hope, has to bring inspiration, because I truly believe that everybody's gifted. It might not be rugby, it might not be sport, it might be something else. And the key thing is just pursue your dream. Work hard, pursue your dream, and that's what I did. And to win that World Cup, it was just amazing. And that for me, was one of the highlights. But to top it all off, the icing on the cake was the England captaincy. From my mother, that inspired me, that pushed me, from a very young age. Certainly a very proud moment for her.